We got eyes and hands-on with one of the most anticipated video games of the last decade, Half-Life Alyx, a developer Valve Studios in Bellevue, Washington. Could this be the game which finally delivers on the promise of virtual reality?
You're gonna need a gun! Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now!
I'm playing using Valve's own VR hardware called Index. The controllers feature sensors which translate my hand and finger movements. This will allow me to interact with the game world in much the same way as I would in the real world. Set before the events of Half-Life 2, the player assumes the role of Alyx Vance, a resistance fighter struggling to rescue her scientist father in City 17, the centre of an extra-dimensional invasion of the Earth. Here we've got an opportunity to try out some of the gameplay mechanics. So we have the gravity gloves, which should allow me to pull this and grab it, throw it towards one of those barnacles, let the barnacle eat it, goes pop, kills the barnacle for me. Let's take this one, put it down there a little ways. When you see items, you can grab them with the gravity gloves, catch them, store them in your backpack for later. The title has been designed to work with a wide variety of different VR headsets, but the game's demanding technical specifications means that it will have to run on a pretty high-end PC. A full Index VR setup like this one isn't cheap either, costing nearly £1,000. I can't open these doors, they're jammed. Ah, it opens up for me. Here we go. Almost every element of the game takes advantage of natural user interfaces, all works like it does in the real world, everything apart from travel. To get from place to place, I can designate my desired location, hit a button on the controller, and I teleport there. It's the only thing that reminds you you're playing a game, but you do get used to it quite quickly. It is really spooky, really spooky. There's the option to move around as you would normally in a first-person shooter using the thumbstick on the controller. The problem with this method is it makes a lot of players feel a bit sick. We've got a room full of headcrabs here, room full of zombies. Let's see if there's any extra ammo in here, because I have a feeling I am going to need it pretty soon. Okay, now here's one of the mini games, one of the puzzles. Okay. Ah, right, okay, that's it. That's what the puzzle is. Make the pattern, join them all up. Yeah, the amazing thing about this game is that most of the interfaces are natural interfaces. You pick something up, you look inside a cupboard. You want to move a lever, you move it in the way that you would do in the real world. I can hear something rummaging around out here, so there's something that wants to do me harm, that's for sure. A couple of guys with head crabs. Let's see if I can use the gravity gloves to my advantage. Yeah, much better. Let's approach combat a little bit more thoughtfully now, rather than just running in and trying to shoot everything. Okay, 3 dead bad guys. In terms of atmosphere, this has tons. It's dripping in it. Where previously you just got to see these guys approaching you in a menacing manner. Now I'm in the same room with these guys trying to kill me. Let's see if I can grab anything to use as a distraction. And this is something that you don't normally get in a game. If I want to look around a corner or peek, I have to actually physically peek. I stand here, take a look. The coast seems to be clear. And there's a sort of demonstration of the tech here. You can just pick up more or less anything in the world. Here's a can. And it helps just make this whole environment, this whole world feel that little bit more real. I need to get rid of this barricade, pull it out of the way. Natural user interface again. Big objects, you have to use both hands to move them. Let's roll this out of the way. This is genuinely extremely tense. Okay, well I need new underwear. This adds an entirely new dimension to video game combat, one of absolute pant-wetting fear. The full game is about 15 hours long, unusual for VR where the titles tend to be shorter. This does feel like a AAA blockbuster game though, the only difference being it's in virtual reality. We'll have lots more from our visit to Valve and hands-on with Half-Life in the next few weeks, ahead of the game's release on March the 23rd.
Close your eyes, honey.